were a few barriers, as you can imagine, when I started playing rugby. Even in my own club, there was a sign on the wall in the players' bar where there was a big fire, which you walk through to get to the changing rooms, a big sign, no women or dogs allowed.
No.
Thankfully, a couple of weeks after we started playing there, the plaque was removed. And it took us a while. People said, oh, you women shouldn't be playing yet, but we just played a bit, asked them to watch, and then once they saw a reasonably good standard, they were a bit more appreciative and people started to enjoy watching the game.
Growing up playing all boys cricket, turning up at pavilions and asking for a ladies' changing room, and they were like, what do you need that for? You know, not expecting me wanting to play. It was so hard, but kind of more rewarding in the end when I was successful and did well.
I remember when we first started, we didn't have a sponsor, we didn't have a headline sponsor, we didn't have any private money coming into hockey. I think now you see, you know, female hockey players on the side of taxis and on billboards, and then I think for young girls to be able to see what they can be, you know, regardless of their body shape, their height, what they look like, they can be whatever they want to be. I think that is what we need that private investment for.
It's so important that we get those role models, because I think when we were growing up, I don't know, yours were probably male role models, weren't they?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and mine were male role models, and now to think, you know, that we're role models ourselves, it's fantastic, but that comes from success.
We want girls to be the positive role models for kids, boys and girls.
Yes, agreed.
And they look up and see sportswomen as sports people, as we are.
And they do. You go into a school now, and when I was going in there with cricket, they didn't care that I was a female cricket captain. They saw no difference between me and Alistair Cook, which is great.
Yeah.
You're England cricket captain, and normalising our sports as much as possible, I think, is the most important thing we can do.
I mean, certainly being involved in sport for so long, initially being a rugby player, it was such a novelty. Sometimes I felt I was going to things almost as tokenism, and it didn't feel the same, and it was a bit of a novelty.
Yeah.
But now, women rugby players are out there, and it's equal, and that's the way it should be.
In business, in schools, we're talking about gender diversity and just, you know, giving women the opportunity to be the very best they can be, you know, kind of removing obstacles that are there, removing the hurdles, and as you said, just having men and women, boys and girls, being able to be what they want to be and having no boundaries or obstacles in the way. I think it's definitely moving forwards.
As a PE teacher, I'm really optimistic about the future of women in sport. We're educating these youngsters early enough to realise how important sport can be, you know, for health, for mental health as well as physical health. And I really do feel that inspiring kids to play a multitude of sports is really important.